How's it going? My name is Sedillo. I have a book for sale as well as an anthology that I was in, along the likes of Mary Baraka and more spaghetti other people. Anyways, I performed this poem at Acapella Ballet. They kind of liked it, so hopefully you guys like it too.
If you find the Confederate flag offensive, so too should you find the nickel. If you find the Confederate flag offensive, so too should you find the name of this nation's capital. If you find the Confederate flag offensive, so too should you find the American flag. They all stand for the same fucking things. Racism and capitalism. When rich kids pass through cities such as Watts, South Central, East Los Angeles, Compton, they're told to watch their wallets. When mayors, governors, city councilmen discuss allocated funds for cities such as Watts, South Central, East Los Angeles, Compton, they tell us all to remember the budget. Yet they still find ways to fund the building of more prisons and the ramping up of police departments staffed by lawless men who run wild in the streets, making the law as they go. They call this service and protection. But then again, they've always had a funny way of looking at things. Like history books that teach children to hollow preambles that include phrases such as "we the people," as drafted by land barons and slaveholders, invaders and treaty breakers, backstabbers and bastards, enshrined as our founding fathers. But I'm told times are changing. They're making slow but steady progress in a uniquely American process. But to be honest, I don't feel any change. And I don't see much difference between gentrification and the Trail of Tears, the Chavez Ravine, or post-Katrina New Orleans. Because when the hurricane struck, when the levees broke, with a few pen strokes, they set in motion what they had already planned. It wasn't negligence. It wasn't incompetence. No, that was some straight-up evil shit. Oh, yes. They planned to rebuild New Orleans along the lines of an amusement park, a beautiful place to visit with nowhere to live. They don't want them back. They don't want them back. Who are they, and what do I mean by them? Let me be clear. Let me be clear. I am not talking about a black, white, Latino, Middle Eastern, Asian divide. No, I am talking about the Fortune 500, America Incorporated. Gives you poor, you're tired, you're huddled masses, so we can work their asses. Send us your coffee ship Irish. We'll turn the children of factory workers, send the sickly Italians through Ellis Island. We'll spread them out the country and die of the Black Lung or Ludlow massacres. You see, back then, if you wanted to form a union, the color of your eyes, the complexion of your skin offered no protection. No, you had to shoot it out with Carnegie and Rockefeller's men, Jay Gould and Jim Crow, walking hand in hand in the Robert Barron era of white privilege. Poor whites had the right to mob violence, to terrorism, that is a privilege, to lynch black men, to kill Indians, to beat Mexicans, and then to starve right alongside with them. Because you cannot eat racism. And you cannot clothe your children in racism. And when they question, Mom, where are we going to sleep tonight? I don't know, son. But at least we're not spics. It's not a suitable answer. Because racism can only ever be used by a privileged few to divide the many, to divide us, to divide we, the people. We are the people, so you cannot lift a finger for the immigrants unless you're prepared to raise your fist and fight for the rights of all of us. And you cannot eliminate black poverty or eliminate brown poverty without eliminating all poverty. Because striking at racism without attacking capitalism is like cutting down strange fruits and then leaving the fucking tree. Come on.